Good morning and a very warm welcome back to Hudariot Island, which plays host to the 2026 Crucible. It is day number 2 of action, and yesterday, over 200 athletes from around the globe descended on the 321 Sports Dome. Today, we kick things off with a swim, and only 40 of the best male and 30 of the best female athletes remain. It is finals day, and I'm delighted to be joined by Brian Friend and Ed Haynes in studio as we look forward to event number 1, the swim. But gentlemen, before we get into anything, there has been a whole scoring restructure. Brian, can you talk us through it?
Absolutely. On day 1, we were looking at a big field and a low point system scoring total. So across the deadlift, the dips, and the run, the best you could do was 1 point on each, which would yield a score of 3. After the dust settled, we looked at all the leaderboard and we drew those cut lines, 30 for the women, 40 for the men, that would advance to the finals. At that point, anyone who did not advance, their scores evaporated. They were removed from the leaderboard, and the remaining athletes were rescored for the final day, this time on a 100-point scale, with that run counting double. So while the best score on day 1 was 3 points, the best possible score to start day 2 is 400.
Amazing. So this is what the leaderboards now look like as we head into a day number 2. Ed, take us through our women.
Thank you, Lauren. So let's look at the top of the leaderboard. We've got Astrid tinned. Now, with these score adjustments, she currently has a 15-point spread over last year's champ, Jamie Simmons. But really cool stat here is that all 3 podium finishers from 2020-25 are currently sitting in the top 5. So when we look at that, we had Jamie Simmons, last year's champ, who's currently sitting in 2nd place. Syria Meha, who came 2nd last year, currently in 5th. Then we got Reza Blanova, last year's 3rd place podium spot, currently sitting in 3rd. But very cool statistics here is we're looking at the spread. 12 points separates 3rd place from 6th place, Emily DeRoy. And when we look at the second half of the leaderboard, we see Evie Hollis there, representing the UK, a local hero here in the UAE with 16. But we've got 5 big events coming up here, guys, and there's some big names on this leaderboard. We have Kamila Takiyava in 18th and Mia Hesketh in 22nd looking to make some moves.
A huge opportunity to collect points, Brian. And it all starts off in the pool, a single skill. This modality game is proving really interesting to watch. But what about our men? How are they stacking up?
Yeah, similarly to the women's side, you're going to see some big recognizable names pushing towards the top. Roman Khrennikov with a narrow lead over Luka Đukić and Kalyan Susan, 9 points separating those 3 very well-accomplished athletes. A big drop-off, 40 points to Ben Fowler in 4th, but he's the beneficiary of a scoring change, moving up 4 places on the overall leaderboard. Unlike the women, the top 2 from last year, not towards the top. Miko Lilliorg and Reggie Fossa, who were 1 and 2, now sit in 8th and 9th. Looking at the lower part of the leaderboard, we actually start to see a bunch of the Masters names filter in here, but scoring adjustments scrambling their placements, and Asama Fat moving all the way up to 17th overall. Jürgen Vetzi takes the final qualifying spot to start day 2 for the men.
It has been such fun on day number 1. Day number 2, though, has all of the promise. Now, we open, Ed, with a singular event. It's separate. These last couple of days, all we've had is back-to-back, workouts done within 15 minutes. But it really gives athletes an opportunity to focus in on what's to come, and that's the swim.
Yeah, absolutely. The swim is the one unique event of the Crucible this year. Nothing before it and nothing really after it. They have at least a 2-hour break before they get back in here to take on the remaining 4 events. So what this is going to allow is basically to simulate what a lot of these athletes are used to doing, putting all their energy and effort into one thing and one thing only, and not having to worry about gaming or strategy, because there might be something coming up. So we're going to see some real hard efforts on the swim, and I'm very, very excited to see it.